They say the truth always comes out, but I never expected mine to be revealed in front of a full courtroom. With my wife smiling like she had already won, she thought her pregnancy was a weapon to trap me. She thought she could accuse me of abandoning my own child, but what she didn't know was that I had a secret that would destroy her entire plan. I married Hannah when I was 27. She was beautiful, charming, and had this infectious laugh that made strangers look twice. For years, I thought I'd won the lottery, but little by little, the cracks showed. She stopped coming home at regular hours. She had work trips that lasted just long enough to be suspicious. She always had an excuse ready, wrapped in that same laugh that once made me love her. Default text at first. I told myself marriage was about trust. I buried my doubts, but the late nights turned into lies I couldn't ignore. One evening, I confronted her. "Hannah, are you seeing someone else?" She looked me dead in the eye and said, "Don't be ridiculous, you're just insecure." That night, I realized she wasn't just lying to me. She was gaslighting me. When I finally filed for divorce, I thought the worst was over. I thought leaving her would give me peace. But Hannah wasn't about to let go so easily. She moved out, but she made the process a nightmare. She wanted the house, half my savings, and even demanded custody of my dog, Scout, who had been mine since college. She dragged her feet on every piece of paperwork, turning what should have been a straightforward divorce into a battlefield. But nothing could have prepared me for what she pulled in court. On the day of our divorce hearing, I walked into the courtroom prepared to lose some money and property, but not my sanity, and then she walked in, smiling, radiant, pregnant. She cradled her stomach like it was her ticket to victory. She whispered something to her lawyer, who nodded with a smug grin. When the judge asked if she had anything to present, her lawyer stood. "Your Honor, my client is carrying the child of Mr. Daniels, yet he has abandoned her. We request spousal support, full custody considerations, and financial responsibility for the unborn child." The room went silent. I could hear my heart pounding. Hannah smirked at me as if to say, "Checkmate." I sat still for a moment, letting her confidence fill the room. The judge adjusted his glasses, ready to hear my response. That's when I stood. "Your Honor," I said, my voice steady, "what my wife is claiming is impossible. Because in 2018, I had a vasectomy." The silence that followed was deafening. Hannah's smile froze. Her lawyer's jaw actually dropped. I continued, pulling out the medical records I'd brought just in case. "Here are the documents from my doctor, signed and verified. I've been sterile for over 5 years. That child cannot be mine." The judge leaned forward, examining the papers. Hannah's face turned pale, then red, then pale again. Her lawyer quickly stood. "Your Honor, may we request a brief recess?" The judge's tone was cold. "Granted, but we will get to the bottom of this." The recess turned into chaos. Hannah avoided my eyes, pacing the hallway like a trapped animal. Her lawyer whispered furiously, but no excuse could undo the truth. When we reconvened, the judge made it clear. Until paternity is proven, Mr. Daniels has no legal responsibility for this child. The courtroom buzzed. Hannah's head dropped, her plan crumbling in front of everyone. Afterward, my phone blew up. 43 calls, voicemails that swung between rage and sobbing. "Please, we can work this out. You're heartless. I made a mistake, but we can still fix this." But there was nothing to fix. Not anymore. Sometimes people think revenge means yelling, fighting, or destroying. But sometimes, the sweetest revenge is just the truth. Hannah wanted to trap me in a lie. Instead, she was trapped in her own. I kept my house, I kept my dog, and I kept my freedom. And as for Hannah, the last I heard, the man she thought would stand by her when she got pregnant vanished as soon as the truth came out. In the end, the judge's gavel wasn't what freed me. It was a decision I made years ago, one that seemed small at the time, a decision that saved me from a lifetime of being chained to someone else's lies. She thought she had already won. But the truth doesn't play favorites. The truth always comes out.